making a video, screencast for all the classes today. They will be split up in the future, but we'll get to that in a minute. Before I get to anything else, first off, I hope all you're staying safe, following the state and federal guidelines, staying home, being clean. Don't mind my daughter, she's running around upstairs if you hear children and stomping. Um, but yeah, I hope everyone's being good, and I expect to see all of you when we get back to school, hopefully sooner rather than later. The other thing I just wanted to touch on is, in terms of school, please remember the Marlboro Central School District hasn't changed their guidelines. We'll still be posting assignments. Grading will be flexible. Due dates flexible. Those things have not changed. I understand a lot of schools are doing things differently. I feel like every school's trying to do their own thing in their own way. As I mentioned yesterday on Google Classroom, please just pay attention to what's going on in Marlboro in terms of schooling, because it causes a lot of confusion and people are unsure exactly what to do. Just rest assured that Superintendent Brooks is, I believe, making the correct decisions in terms of, not changing the schedule around, making sure, in terms of grading and due dates, we stay the course. Obviously, after April 15th, who knows what's going to happen. If we're closed past that, things may change. But as of right now, what you've been doing the last few weeks, we're just going to stay the course, keep going. Next week, no assignments. That is our actual spring break, and then after that we will see how it goes. All right, so with that out of the way, let me just explain these videos. So we do have some options here. I know there's Google Meet, there's Zoom, which I'm almost positive we're not going to use because there's privacy guidelines with the school district. But if the need comes where we're going to use Google Meet, I will let you know. But I'm still working through the moderating part of that, how to control it properly, how would I schedule it, because as most of you probably have 5 or 6 other classes. So I'm tinkering around with that one. But until then, I'm going to post these videos. I'm going to post it in 2 ways. Number one, I'm going to post it on YouTube. I will put the links under the assignment. They'll be under my school's YouTube page, or my personal YouTube page, I should say, for the school. And I will also post the video file because I'm not exactly sure what works best on a Chromebook. If the video file works better than the YouTube link, then awesome. If it doesn't, please let me know. Let me know what you prefer, if you get the chance. And by the way, using the YouTube page under the school account, it will not let me use comments. I can't enable them. Everything is disabled because apparently YouTube has changed their guidelines along with the school. And comments and likes and dislikes are not allowed. I tried. I really tried. I would have tried to moderate them, but that also might have been a disaster. So maybe it's a good thing. Anyway, so moving along here. So with this video, this is aimed at all the classes. Now, in the future, I will separate them because my programming classes and my tech classes are now going to go in 2 different directions. While we were figuring things out the last couple weeks, I put the classes together almost in terms of your work. And it's fine because they're all technically tech classes. However, now that we're going, past a couple weeks here in terms of work, I want to move my tech classes back towards CAD, and programming classes, you're just going to keep going exactly in the direction you were going. Maybe I could get some hardware assignments in there as well, maybe some of the app development stuff. But for now, let's see if we get the video stuff in here. Let's keep moving along with the programming and tech classes. I'm going to show you what I think will be our best option in terms of continuing, working with CAD and doing designs on a Chromebook, which, as you know, is tricky because Chromebooks are relatively weak computers. They're basically tablets with keyboards, as I've said many times. Anyway, so first off, let me talk to the programming kids. So the question I get a lot, and here's our code combat screen, is I hit level 20 and then I hit a paywall. I can't go any further. Now, number one, we are not paying for any of this. Especially right now with everything that's going on. I do not expect anyone to pay for anything. I'm not even going to ask the school to pay for anything. However, I've read through some forums. I've read through some different places, people's comments on this current situation where I hit level 20 and there's a paywall. So what I realized was over here where my cursor is the exit of this dungeon. It's right here by Kithgar Gates. And what I believe, and from what I've read, is that you could complete 42 separate lessons on here if you paid for everything, but they're not required. They're mostly options to level up your character. But what you can do is, instead of completing 42, even if you paid for it, you would just go straight for this exit. Now, where did I get this from? Here is the forum where I found this. This person in particular screenshotted it and explains how he got around it, and we're going to give that a shot. So for programming kids, please try this out. That is your goal today. Watch this video, go back to Code Combat, and see if you could get to this spot and exit this dungeon, because I'm almost positive that once you exit it, you can move on to the next dungeon and we can continue along. If we can't do that, then I have to move on to, say, back to Code Academy or Khan Academy or another different site. And I feel like a lot of you enjoy this one in particular, so I'd like to keep using it if that's possible. So please let me know if this works. And like I said, just, take the screenshot, try to get to this spot right here and exit the dungeon. We should be able to move on. This person's claiming he's on the 3rd or 4th dungeon by doing this. So give it a shot. Let me know what you think. All right. Now, tech classes, Tech 1 and 2. So while, you guys are 2 different classes, we do have to start at the same point. So this goes for both of you. So Tinkercad, I've tried a couple different sites. The biggest issue is, how do I get a CAD program running on a Chromebook? And as you all know, like I just mentioned earlier, Chromebooks aren't exactly the most powerful things, and using Inventor or AutoCAD, you need graphics cards, you need a CPU that can handle it. Even our computers in the school crash from time to time because those programs are hogs in terms of computing power. So I'm looking around trying to find what would work on a Chromebook, and out of all the programs I've used, this one seems to be the best. Is it a much simpler program than what we're used to? Yes. However, the idea of this site, what you're actually doing, is basically the same. Are we going to be able to do as much as we would at school? No. However, I think you would be surprised how much you can actually accomplish with this program. And it's web-based, which is, awesome in itself, because usually these programs are like 10 gigs in space. You got to download them. You got to go to AutoCAD site and download them. This, you just sign up using your school account. So I'll walk you through it real quick, and I'll tell you what I want you to do for today. So what I want you to do is go to sign in. And, just like anything else, sign in with Google. Sign in with your school account. So I'm going to click here. I've done it already. So it may ask you, for your school account, if you're a student, blah, blah, blah. Just answer the questions as you normally would. All right. And here is my account that I made yesterday. So, there's nothing here. However, what it does send you straight to is tutorials. But what I want you to do is go over to Learn, if it doesn't send you straight to the tutorials. All right, if you were on that screen that I was at before, which is this, go to Learn. And what I want you to do just today, just show me that you were able to get there, is to go to the starter pack here. All right, so see starters, click see all starters. And it will give you all of the tutorials on how to actually use this program. You could probably already see, guys, look, here's the cube that CAD and Inventor both have. And if you look around, it looks very similar to what we use. If anything, it looks like, the top of a 3D printer. and you can edit and shape things as you see fit. So we're going to try this out. So you're going to click on the first one, which is place it. And I finished it already, so things are going to be, yeah, you're going to get a lot of stars bouncing around. But basically how it works is it'll start you here. It will explain what it wants you to do. And very simply in this case, it just wants me to drop a block. I already did, but I'll drop another one. All right, there you go. You click next, and then it'll say, woohoo, good job, you're all done. Now, I don't mind if you go further than this, because as you can see, they're relatively easy. All right, so lesson completed, continue, and it'll just send you to the next one. However, I just want you to take a screenshot of you getting to this point. You could take a screenshot with all the stars bouncing around. All right, but you know, it depends on how far you want to go. I just want to make sure you can sign into this, that the program worked, it wasn't giving you issues, and you were able to get here in one piece. All right, so give this a shot. This is for Tech 1 and Tech 2. As I mentioned, programming guys, remember to get to this point and try this out, see if you can get out of the dungeon. And those are the lessons for today. So, you know, like I said, I'll be posting these videos here and there. I'll also do this for articles as well. So like we used to do on Mondays, I'll explain each article and I will post them. And I'll post a YouTube link and the actual video file. So, you know, get back to me. Let me know what works best. And we'll go from there. All right. So it was nice talking to you virtually. Hopefully I could see all of you again soon enough. That'd be nice. But until then, this is the next best thing, and we'll continue going forward. All right. So guys, have a nice day. Have a nice afternoon, and I will hopefully make another video and talk to you again tomorrow. See you guys later. Have a good one.